Well, howdy, hello, and welcome back to King's Peak, episode 7 coming at you. And before we get right into it, a small announcement regarding this episode, because this will be a 3-part episode. So I do have to, or I want to split up this episode because I do want to do so much in King's Peak, and I feel like it will just blow one episode out of proportion in terms of runtime. I don't want to give you all a video that is like 3 hours long, right? So I have no idea how long this will take, but the first episode, so 7.1, what you're watching right now, will be major expansion. We're going to expand in King's Peak. That's what we're going to do now. Episode 7.2, the second one in this 3-part miniseries, will be we're going to build a campus area, not with the campus DLC, just with the regular campus assets. And part 3 will be more of like service coverage and trying to connect the dots, maybe some more public transportation. That is the plan for this episode 7, this mega 3-part little series here. And we're also going to check out some of the comments, or I did check out some of the comments on the last episode and took some of those suggestions into account, what we're also going to check out. So without further ado, let's jump right in. First up, I want to show you this shopping strip here, this shopping mall strip that we did last episode. And the user BL commented on the last episode, also a member of my Discord, link in the description by the way, that the avenue was a bit boring. So I upgraded it to a road with trees. We continue the shopping district all along this avenue road, and they also suggested to have a walking path between the shops and the residents, because on this side we have residents and on this side we have the shops, and that is exactly what I did. Loving the suggestions, BL. Thank you so much for that. This is really great, and I highly recommend, please keep the suggestions coming. Thank you so much. Now right here, a thing that I wanted to show you is that we have these buildings spawning in here, these residential buildings, and then we have the shops here. However, if you have this walking path here, look at that. People can just walk right up into your backyard. No good. We do not want that. So very simple. Go to the landscaping tab, grab your fence. I like the suburban fence for these kind of things. And then turn off all snapping. And then just grab your fence, because you can actually sneak right through here. You see, this is where it would destroy the path, but we can sneak right through here very close to the path so we don't destroy any of the houses. And voila, we have created a barrier so that the residents that walk here will not cross into the backyard of the residents living here. And that is how we can get that barrier. Remember, turn off all snapping just so we can fine tune it, because if we turn on the snapping, it wants to snap to everything, specifically the road guidelines as well, and of course the zoning squares. And we don't want that. We want that freedom with the drawing of the fence. So we're turning off snapping, and we can freely place our fence, and I think that makes all the difference. I am not really going for super realistic realism gameplay here, but just look at that. Residents walking here, and like they can't go into the backyard here. In that same vein, we could probably justify a fence like this. Got to be careful now. If this works, this could potentially take out the house here. So if we put that here, I took out a zoning square, so let's pause. So that's something we have to be aware of. So this fence is not quite long enough, which is not a problem. We'll just make that a tad bit longer. There we go. And now we should be able to put down this fence without taking out the zoning square. Let's go. That looks really good. I like this a lot. Small details make all the difference in city skylines. All right, next up, we have our big look at how many people are using this. You love to see it. And I was wondering what to put in between here. I added some trees. It didn't look right for me. So yeah, a lot of you guys suggested things for in between here. Thank you so much. I think the overall consensus was to have more walking connections in between, create a bit of a custom park in here. Because we can't place any buildings, we can't place any parks because we don't have the zoning squares. Now, even the smallest of parks here, which would fit in here, can't be placed because we don't have the zoning squares. But that's fine. We actually have lots of assets, lots of props we can place down, and I think that will be just fine. So we're going to create a bit of a custom walkway park area in here, but I think it is time to actually do some expansion. And looking at the demand meter, we have a need for jobs. We have a need for commercial. So let's see if we can't work with that and do some building. So let's go. All right, looking at the overview, first off, I think I want to connect this area here, and we're going to work with this part right here today. So the thing I wanted to do, of course, I'm loving this radio station, by the way. Coast to coast, I think it fits so good for City Skylines. Road with bicycle lanes, we're going to continue that. We want all snapping back on, and we're just going to draw it out to here. Now, we're going to have these continue with this little one-way road network, which I like a lot. Again, too bad that we don't have a smaller road with bicycle lanes because it's 3-lane. Not a big problem, but I mean, come on. Give us a smaller road, why don't you? And we're just going to curve that up in here. Maybe the plan is to go around here with that. I'm not sure yet. That's the cool thing. We don't have to have a set plan yet, right? Or maybe these 3 areas can meet up somehow. All right, here's another tip on how I actually get these roads to line up, because usually you would do like go from node to node, but as you can see, it does work, but it's kind of finicky. So sometimes I like to go from skip a node and then go to the second node here, and then we can see we can line it up perfectly. We'll have the same distance all along. Now, obviously, we did that a bit wrong. Obviously, we drew it this way, so the driving direction is wrong, but not a problem. Upgrade, and then right-click, or we can hold and right-click, and then the directions are good again. Very nice. Now, in that same vein, as per usual with the expansions, if you're left with this, and you're like, I don't know how to expand, I don't know what to do next, again, look at the map. We have these rows of trees that are here on the map. So what I would do in this instance here, like I don't know what I want to build. I don't know what I want the road layout to look like. I'm going to look at the map. We have hills, we have lakes, we have trees, rock formations that we may want to preserve. We may want to turn it into a little nature reserve area maybe, who knows? So I'm going to grab my road, grab the bicycle lane, because we want bicycles. And what I want to do now is go from node to node, but I'm going to use these trees as sort of my guide. And that is also a good idea on how to break out of the perfect zoning, out of the perfect grid that we sometimes get, which is not a big problem. Grids move a lot of traffic, but sometimes that's not what you're going for, right? And we can see we have a bit of off-angle roads here, which is cool. Adds more variety. And variety is the spice of life, specifically in City Skylines. So we're going to work with this existing road here, and I think, yeah, this looks good. We're going to come in here, we're going to connect these up. This doesn't look right to me, so we're going to do this. See, don't be afraid to take out roads again. It's fine. It's actually fine. And boom, just like that, a new area. We just used what was on the map already to create our starting point, and easy peasy. We got a new area done, which we can now fill out and get more residents going. We do need more jobs, however, first, before we do anything else, and I think this might be a good idea to add another industry area here. So why don't we go here and use this, what we had as a marker, to create another highway exit for our residents to basically connect to here. I know the plan was to eventually connect to here, but we can also just come in here and connect the highway to this part here then. So to a new industrial area. I think that is not a bad idea. I think that's pretty good. So industry area. This one, again, I like to have industry areas gridded out. So I think we can go for this one. Let's go with the industry road. Let's go with the 4-lane industry road, though. Okay, how do we want this? Again, definitely gridded. We're going to make it a bit bigger. I do want to have, this will probably not stay as the road. I do want to have sort of a barrier going. Maybe keep that in. So like a barrier road between the residential and the industry area. Also, what do we have for resources here? That is ore, forest. No, I don't think we're going to use specialized industry here. We're going to go with the regular industry. Okay, so let me just grid out a road layout here. All right, I've added a district here to not use those markers, so I know I want the highway exit here. So we can sort of account for that, and I think what I want to do is something here, and then the highway would have one exit here and one like here, and it would just go to this road. I think that is pretty good. Okay, we should probably also connect these one-way roads to this area here, just for better flow through. What is the speed limit on these? I can't change it. We have 40. Speed limit is 40. Okay. Well, speed limit is 40 on all the roads. All right. Okay, this is good so far. This is good so far. Let's get some water going. And, of course, pipes underneath the roads. Some might say where they belong. They don't cost too much, actually, in upkeep, so it's really fine. It's really fine. All right, so might also, yeah, garbage definitely in here, and potentially even electricity, because I had to up the budget to 110%. Also water. Oof. All right, water treatment. Okay, also no barrier road, I guess. You say, oh, we're going to have a barrier road. No, we're not. No, we're not. Oh, speaking of roads, take out the traffic lights. That is way too much here. There we go. No traffic lights. Okay, here we could work with a stop sign potentially. Something like this. Okay, that works. That seems good. Okay, so let's come in here. Let's do... Right, why not? Let's do some mass zoning here, because why not? However, we do need some water treatment availability, intake and outflow as well. So I did want to build a water treatment plant, but I think we need to go with one more... Ah, that's too big. With one more set of water treatment plants like that. Oh, and... Oh, right. Walking paths. Okay, very cool. Maybe we can also get an office building in somewhere. Maybe a sort of like administrative buildings. That'd be kind of cool, I think. Yeah, let's go. All right, industry. Cool, 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 cool. All right, speaking of water treatment, that's what we did. So we're going to... That pollutes heavily. It's okay, though. Let's just get 2 of those guys going. So it should be good with sewage treatment now for the city as soon as it connects. Obviously, it doesn't have any power. So, yeah, we're going to... Do we want power line? We do need more power. We definitely need more power. So potentially we could... solar... I don't... I like this here, though. This looks kind of cool here. Costs 65,000, produces 80 only. That's not it. That's not a lot. That is not a lot, but we're going to put it in. We're going to put it in here. There we go. That should negate the power issue for sure. Yeah. And once everything is connected, this obviously will also go into the main power grid of our city. All right. And for here, shops. Oh, you know what? Let's get a bunch of shops going, but also let's not forget some of these parks in here. Specifically the plazas, maybe. Because like you also need these areas to have good parks, plazas, and public transport stops, services for everything to make them happy, to make them help them level up. That can zone in for now. That's pretty good. We're going to have a lot of buildings coming in. A lot of commercial, industrial is doing good. Garbaggio. Could go with the recycling center. It's really good. It also produces raw materials, which is great. So garbage trucks will now spawn, take care of some of these garbage icons that I did see in the city. All right, and now, how are we on services in general? Let's have a look. Just took care of garbage. Okay, elementary school. So for the new area, oof. Yeah, I did, oof. Okay, we do need more schools. So we can justify a school here, justify a school here, specifically the elementary school. High school, we could use one more high school in here. Maybe use this square. That's kind of cool. University, we're going to do that next episode, 7.2. So what else do we have? Fire. Yeah, so this area definitely needs some fire. Probably also police. Police is actually not too bad. Wait, didn't we add fire over here? We did. So they can take care of the fire. I think the big issue here is a school area. We need school area. We need to make this area attractive so that new residents will want to move in. We wanted an elementary school in this area. There is a cemetery, but I don't think that is a big problem. There is actually, where I live, not too far from me, there is actually a cemetery, and next to it is an elementary school, believe it or not. I'm just not sure about the design here. So potentially something that I hate how it always creates a traffic light. So, I feel like we could do something cool. I love the community school. I love the community school. It only has 250 capacity though. The regular one has 300. We need a lot of we need we would but we're gonna place 2, right? So that's 250, that's 500 capacity. I mean, it's okay, let's go one like this. 10k. Okay. So, but we're going to pause. We're going to take out this road and we're going to do this bit. So, oh, it's already connected now. So we technically, maybe we can scooch that further back even. So like this, and then, I mean, this should connect. It is connected. Cool. Okay, the high school is connected. The elementary school is connected now. So I think that's kind of cool. Do we want to have these? Oh, it's not. That's fine. No, we don't. Looks good like it is. I mean, we could do something like this as well. You know what? Let's do this. Let's just connect it the regular way. I don't. Right. That's actually cool. That's actually cool. Then let's come in here and do this. Taking out the traffic light, of course. There we go. We do need. Let's hit play. We do need parking. So I mean, even though these from the hubs and transport update are just decorative, but I feel like it would make sense. Maybe just on one side. Maybe just on one side. So, elementary school will also go with a playground. Not the dog park. The small playground fits in here nicely. It also fits in here. Oh, this is cool. This is cool. It has the parking lots here on the side, but I don't think that is a big problem. It's actually fine. You can come here again with a fence as sort of a barrier here. Take out the road guidelines and just do this. So there is, wait, I wanted the zoo fence here. Upgrade. Just so there's an extra bit of barrier here for the kids. To the cemetery. And we'll do something like this. And we'll go to here, I guess. So it's kind of encased. Obviously, safety. Safety, safety, safety. My absolute favorite prop in the game, the bollards. Now, we can't... There's okay. I thought we can sort of put those here, but that's so we're just going to the playground is too close. It's fine. They're safe. It's actually fine. Okay, never mind. We're gonna put some trees in here. Let's go. Looking really good. And while we're at it, trees, make everything better. All right, for this big open area, I think we should put in another park. Maybe a bigger one. Cafe. That's a tourist. That's a small one. Maybe the pond park from. Oh yes, we could do the pond park from Hotels and Retreats DLC, and then we could maybe come in here. I know we can snap to this park, which is really cool. Okay, that's actually okay. That's good. That's pretty good. Ooh, loving how the shops spawned in here. Let's go. More shops, of course. And we do need more jobs. Oh, golly. Got some office buildings just for some variety, you know, just for some variety. All right, and for this elementary school, we could, sure, why not? Let's place it here. And then come in here, grab another park. Playground again? How about the large playground? Put that in here. Connect that up with walking paths. Because that is cool. There we go. Looking really good. And as per usual, let's get some parking lots going. Nice, nice. Walking paths, trees in between, because why not? Oh, there we go. Okay, power and water, of course. So let's see. And look at that. Our residential demand is slowly but surely creeping up, which is great. All right, so we do need some power. We have demand for some shops. So let's just come in here with a slight amount of shops and bridge that gap with some more services. Ooh, the child and elder care buildings. Which one? That's the Child Health Center, which is really cool. We can also put that here to bridge the gap of power. And the elder care building, we'll just put that right in here. Grab the Child Health Center. We'll put it here. We'll put it here. That should bridge the power gap. Yep. Very nice. You'll get your power. Don't worry. Don't worry. And we have a smidgen of residential demand and a whole bunch of industrial demand. Sheesh. We do need more jobs. More jobs available. I mean, we can place the occasional office building as well in here because it provides jobs, but it also doesn't pollute. So I don't want those to be too big. So let's just go in here with a couple of these, because why not? And a little park area, small office district, I guess. Get some of that variety going that we talked about. One more thing to make it even more attractive, of course, is public transportation. So we're going to check out and probably add a bus, because there's the metro. So I think a bus line would definitely benefit here. We'll go from the metro station, stop in the new area, go to the industry area. Oh yeah. So we're also going to come into the shopping district here. We're going to, let's just create a line. So we're going to go here, then we're going to go into here, I guess. And why not from here into the industry area? And I think we're going to go into here and into here. And then we're going to come back and the line will loop back on itself, hopefully. Okay, we can. Yes, we can do that. Take out that. I don't want the stop here. So I guess we're going to add it nowhere. That's how we're going to have the line go. That is pretty good. So let's see. Adjust the line. Which one is it? Should be the newest one. Okay. 7 vehicle. Oh my lord. Okay. We have lots of people waiting here. So let's go down to like 5 vehicles. 5 vehicles, 102 people, 80. But let's get a higher capacity. Double-decker with 60, articulated 70. Those are big buses, though. I don't want the super big buses. We have this one. It's pretty good. The red one, we already have that one. Double-decker airport bus. We could use that one, but like 30 is way too few of the capacity. Let's go. No, not the super bendy bus. From Vehicles of the World, it's the biggest bus, but it's the longest bus as well. It can block traffic, right? Okay, so let's just go ahead and double that, more than double that, with 74 capacity. So that is, oh, there's even more people waiting here. All right, I mean, it's okay. Those are the 2 stops that are like the most filled. So let's sit here. Let's wait for the ROJ bus to come in, and we'll have a look. There we go. We got the ROJ bus coming in hot. Is anybody getting on the bus? There we go. Look at that. We got 5 vehicles. Obviously, they're blocking the road now because they're just standing here. But that's okay. That's pretty good. Yep. Yeah, you get... Look, hey, that's so amazing to see. Every time a metro comes in, a bunch of people get out of the metro, transfer over to the bus. That is exactly what you want to see in City Skylines. Line sharing. That is great. That is so awesome. Cool. Lots of people waiting. Wow, we really needed a bus line in here, didn't we? Okay, another sliver of residential demand. So, ooh, I don't know about the one-way road here. Should we zone on that? I mean, why not? People live on one-way roads. How did we do it before? We didn't. We didn't zone here. So I'll place the clinic next to the elder care building, which I think could technically make sense. Also, I do believe I want to sort of connect, because the citizens walk to and from the elder care building, so we can connect it with walking path, which we don't have to do. The citizens use it anyway, which is great. So there we go, another one. So let's come in here with tiles, and I'm not sure, is it this tile? No, which tile is it? Do we have this tile in the game? No, I thought we had that. Aren't there more tiles? I'm not sure. We can just use the zoo ground tiles. I like using those. Very nice. What we can do now is grab some of these hedges, just to make it look a bit nicer. There we go. And citizens will walk. That's so cool. That is really cool. All right, residential demand is creeping up again. What are these ugly buildings? Please level up. For the love of Christ. We're going to keep this one. Okay, great. Maybe another park in here, because we do have this big open area. So I'm thinking one of these larger parks. We do have the pond park already, so I don't really want to use that. Maybe a restaurant? Is this bigger, smaller? Smaller. Okay, this would probably look cool. Yes, because... Oh, there's a fire in the clinic. Oh my lord, no. Where's the firefighters? Hello? Hello? Where are they? Oh, here they come. Here they come. Come on, let's see that sweet animation again. Jump out of the... Two fire engines. Let's go. Careful, old man. Ooh, 2 firemen just walked into the burning building. There we go. 2 spray people. Could you please move? All right, nice. The clinic is safe again. 3 fire engines. I think fire coverage is pretty good in this area. I gotta say, I do like the animations in this game. I hope the clinic is okay, though. Operating normally. Okay, that's cool. Oh, we can select vehicles. Let's go with random to get more variety. Nice. So the clinic is okay. We are good to go. Let's move on. Okay, and as for some more variety, as per usual, let's come in here with a district and get a different type of residential area going in here. Cherry Square. Let's go. I guess that's fine. In here, and one more road though. Need one more road. Okay, we'll go with this. Yeah, that's good. That's okay. And for this, what do we want to do? Maybe we'll go with self-sufficient buildings. We did countryside. I don't know if that would fit in here. Mid-century modern. Those buildings are kind of cool. I think we'll go with this. I think that's these buildings that have like these 60s, 70s flair to them. So we'll take out this row of zoning squares here. I don't think I want them here. No. There's a bus stop right here, which is good. So I'm also going to do this. And why did that take out so many zoning squares here? That's interesting. So we're just going to keep this. Yeah, like that. Yeah, it looks... Oh, I was about to say, we can place a tree in here? Come on. Of course we can. Of course we can. Make that blend in a bit better here so it looks better. Okie dokie. Oh yeah, these are those houses. These 60s, 70s style. These are really cool with the pools and the flat roofs. Oh my god. That looks so cool. Okay, awesome. Yeah, I'm digging these buildings here. That's kind of cool. All right, cool. Okay, so let's come in here and actually focus on this part here. Fill this out, maybe put in the occasional tree or two, but have sort of a pedestrian walking area, custom park underneath. Let's go. Speaking of custom park, why don't we do a regular park? Because we need a main gate, right? No, we don't, because we have a park over here, John Penner 1013. So we could potentially use that as our main gate. And we can plop the walking path, and we can plop buildings. Let's try that. So this is now also John Penner 1013 Park in here, which is cool. So let's go. Let's see if we can. Let's stick with the park assets here, actually. Okay. Oh, I see the issue here. It might be difficult to get that to go below here. It is connected. Ugh, although, might need to pause. What happens if we take these out? Well, then we have zoning squares again. But that should work, right? Okay, yeah, that works. Okay, so... Oh, that's the wrong one. That's the wrong one. Let's come in here. Let's do that first. So like this, now we have... Question, wait, can we actually place... Let's go with these small bit... Oh, can! Oh, yes. Oh, my God. That is so cool. Oh, my God. Thank you so much for your suggestions in the comments down below. I really appreciate it. Let's unpause the game. Let's keep it paused. Let's keep it paused. Also, I feel like one more connection here with these paths. Okay, unpause. Oh, that's good. Wait, maybe one more. One more here, if we can get away with that. Okay, unpause. Should be good. No disturbance in the force? No. All right, nice. Yo, that's so cool. Placing the buildings here, which will also help the park level up, which is great. But we definitely need something else too. Some more, like maybe some trees. Like trees work great in city skylines with decorating and all that good stuff. So let's see. First thing I want to do though is come over here to the Railroads of Japan, because there are some cool, we have these public restrooms. These are assets you can place freely. There's no need for a road or a path, whatsoever. And I feel like, oh, I mean, wouldn't that make sense? Huh? I feel like it would make sense. I feel like it would. Let's put one on this side too. If you wonder how I'm turning these, I'm just right click and then dragging left and right to turn. I looking really good. Looking really, really good. All right, nice. So I guess we can put 2 more buildings in here. Oh, obviously people won't pay to get in here because there's no pay. That's how we can lose money too, you know. All right, okay. So what can we do? We can work with tiles, with hedges, you know, with all that stuff to create something amazing here. Let's see. I mean, this is something that I could spend hours upon hours doing this. Like, this is really, really, like, this is really micro detailing here, but sometimes it's worth it, sometimes it's not. We all don't always have to do that, right? Let's use this square for something different. Let's see. Oh, I beg your pardon. I beg your pardon. Sorry, I'm excited. Can you tell? Yes, this is, oh my God. Whoever suggested this with these parks is like, thank you so much for that. And gang, keep it coming. Like, if you see something in Kings Peak, in the city, in one of my videos, I am open for feedback. I am open for critique. Criticism is great if it's constructive. Please just keep that in mind. If that would be great. Criticism is great. Don't just say this looks like trash. Like, give me a, like, what specifically, you know, what you know, I'm open for all kinds of criticism. Oh, look at the trees poking out ever so gently. Wow, this is looking, wow, this is this is really amazing. This is so great. This is so cool. Okay, let's go. I think this is how we can leave it for now. Again, I am open to all kinds of suggestions and feedback. Just, you know, keep it constructive, and we're all good, and I will take everything into account. Now, of course, we could come in here now. Like, we can't place trees here, but we can place other things in here. Not the huge rocks, but, you know, some of these, maybe with some, maybe paired with some shrubbery, some tall grass clusters, some bushes, maybe, you know, get some of these old school bushes going, right? Shrubbery is probably way too big. I don't know if there's a smaller one. I never use these except high vegetation #4. That's the one I like to use. But there is something here. Come on. I mean, come on, right? Kind of makes sense. That's a smaller one. A smaller one spawned for me. Let's go. Let's go. That's it. That is it. Okay, this is... See, that's why I wanted to break up the episodes into multiple... into maybe basically a small mini-series. And don't worry, I plan to release these very shortly behind one another, so we won't have to wait too long. I don't think, I hope, as he says this, and you're probably waiting 3 weeks for the next episode. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Okay, we can spend hours upon hours on this. Let me play the game a little bit, and I'll show you then. All right, and did some more off-camera, basically. Did some more detailing, some more decorating. Used, obviously, a lot of the same assets here. Props, you know, the rhododendron, the rocks. Got some tall grass clusters in here. You know, got some more hedges going. Used some of the African miniature. Used some props here, utility box, you know, some crates in here. This is more trees. This is really amazing. I used some dirt patches under here. So yeah, we are just limited by our imagination in this game. This is really great. Like, this is amazing. Once again, thank you all for your suggestions regarding this area. And yeah, it looks amazing. It looks really amazing. There's some people walking here. So, oh my God, this is really great. So yeah, that about does it for episode 7.1. And as I said, I want to pump out these episodes fairly quickly. So yeah, that we don't have to wait too long for 7.2, which will be the campus build. I'm excited for that. And before we end it off, as per usual, I want to give a quick but huge shout outs to all my YouTube members. Thank you so much for the support. Special shout outs go to Sirhi the Guy, John Penn 1013, Call Chris Ross, Matty Valdez 12, Zexanal, Bullet Tower, and J to the Gen 3952. Thank you so much for going above and beyond with the support. Thank you everyone for watching. I really, really appreciate it. Now, hop on over to 7.2 if it's out yet. I will see. We'll see. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Bye-bye.